welcome.
What up?
To a first edition of Opinions Matter, all right? Where we want to hear from you and what you have to say because your opinion matters. All right, so I'm your boy Kelvin Foy.
I'm Adolph Young Jr.
Donald Keys.
Ron McCadney.
All right, so on Opinions Matter, it's going to be a podcast where we're going to be talking about a whole variety of things from entertainment to music to politics to local stuff going on in your community. So make sure you tune in, all right? If you want to see anything or if you want us to talk about anything, please hit us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. We got everything, all right? Periscope coming soon.
YouTube.
All right?
No doubt.
YouTube as well. But today, specifically, we're going to be talking about something that's near and dear to our hearts, which is our top 5 lyricists list. All right? You don't want to miss this. As well, we will be talking about the new tax reform plan that just got passed and how it affects us as citizens and how it may affect you. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get into this top 5 lyricists. All right, Adolph. Now, don't forget, Adolph, it's a difference between a lyricist and an MC.
True.
All right?
True.
So lyricists, we're about lyrics, all right? They don't have to have the flash or the stage presence.
Hear that, Donald?
We talking about straight lyrics, all right? All right? Not mumble rap.
Can I split some
Right.
bars?
Not ABC rap, no bars right now. So, all right. So, Adolph, let us know about your listeners, right,
Man,
brother?
I'm going to tell you what, now I got to approach this with some real serious, careful consideration.
I know you're a music man.
I am.
All right.
And for that reason, my number one top MC out of my 5 has got to be Rakim Allah. I mean, you got to go with the God MC.
The G.O.D.?
This is what I'm saying. Because just for the fact that this man was ahead of his time when he was writing back in 85, 86. So
21 MCs, put them in a line.
Thank you.
Right, okay, I'm with you.
So, you know, I got to go with Rakim. Number 2, I got to go with the Blast Master, KRS-One. Simply because that's my man, you know, drops a whole lot of knowledge, was teaching black history before it was cool to be teaching black history.
You must
feel what I'm
learn.
saying?
You must learn.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then number three, wow. Number 3, I gotta go with the kid from Brooklyn, Biggie. Rest in peace.
The B.I.G.
I gotta go with the storyteller. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Who says that? Like,
Okay.
I gotta go with Biggie. And then let me just fast forward just a little bit. I gotta go with As of Late Black Thought. Dude, this kid from Philadelphia is like just bananas. I'm sure all of y'all caught like the 10 or 15 minute bars that he just slaughtered. Was that on Sway's show?
Yeah.
And so I gotta go with the Black Thought. And then look, I'm not gonna discriminate. My last in the top 5 of lyricists. We're talking about lyrics.
We're talking about
not
lyrics.
showman,
Not
not
showman.
MC.
Straight lyrics.
Got to go, don't hate me, Eminem. Straight from the deep. Lyrically, how can you deny?
Give me that again.
This
Actually, you know what?
MC. See, I get booed on that. But if you talking lyrically, nah, that's my top 5.
Was this because he dissed Trump? That's why you got in there.
Really?
Nah,
So
lyrically.
So you put Eminem in there.
Let's ask.
You put Eminem in there.
I gotta put Eminem in there. Top 5, my number 5.
Okay, but this is
If
my
the
thing.
list had been expanded, maybe he's further down. But
this is my thing, all right? That's your list. But Eminem wasn't talking about nothing ever.
You just talking about that one.
He's talking about chopping necks off.
But see, now you switching it up, because now you're talking about his content. I'm talking about his lyrical prowess.
So you can say something, but you're not saying anything. Okay.
His lyrical prowess. Okay.
All right, who's that? Who's that?
Man, you dirty ass.
Go ahead, Ron.
What you got?
Go ahead, Ron. Who you got, Ron?
I think for most of us, we probably got at least 3 the same.
Haran, what's your list?
Shut up. Number 1, Rakim.
Okay.
2, KRS.
Okay.
Kane is 3rd on my list.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg is number 4.
What?
Lyricist, man.
Hit the button.
Number 5 is Black Thought.
Okay. All
Look,
right.
man, y'all
I respect that.
First of all, y'all don't give a respect to West Coast cats, man. Is that what you're saying?
That's
Look.
that's not the point. The point.
Have you ever listened to the lyrics?
Yes, I have.
Snoop man.
Yes, but Snoop Dogg.
Compared to who?
Were you smoking weed like him?
Snoop compared to who? Who you?
Jay-Z.
Look, you know what? I respect.
Look,
I
you know what?
respect
Wait,
that.
you know what?
I respect
I put Jay-Z in his own category.
But see,
So
you gotta understand,
Jordan
bro.
do.
This man got a love fest with Jigga. He got a love fest with Jigga.
Yeah.
Jigga can do no wrong.
No.
Jigga
no,
what? Jigga who?
no.
Jigga
All right,
yeah.
all right, look, this is my list. All right. Okay. In no particular order.
Okay.
All right.
Jay-Z.
Rakim,
Okay.
Okay.
Biggie,
Mhm.
KRS-One,
Okay.
Jay-Z,
Mhm.
and Jadakiss.
What?
What?
All right, no.
Hit the joint.
No,
Hit the
no,
joint.
Come on, man.
So Jadakiss don't have lyrics?
Man.
Jadakiss don't have lyrics?
What was he talking about?
Huh?
True.
Everything. Jadakiss don't have lyrics?
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Hey,
Thank
I ain't never
you.
liked but one song he ever had.
What was that?
That one on Why.
Irrelevant.
What's his name?
Irrelevant.
What's his name? Anthony
We
Hamilton.
talking about
That's the only thing I
lyrics,
would
right?
like
We're
from
talking
him.
about lyrics, right? Okay. Go ahead. Who you got, Keys?
I'm going with Rakim, no particular order.
Okay.
Rakim, KRS-One,
Okay.
Ready to hit the boom button.
Jay-Z.
Be careful. Easy now.
Jay-Z.
You better watch your son.
What's that, 3? What's that,
Yeah.
3?
3.
And also my 4th and 5th,
Easy.
Tupac
Okay.
Hey, doing your
and Common.
Hit the boom button.
Okay.
Hit the boom button. Hit the
Common
boom
is
button.
way better than Jay-Z.
Now, I can't necessarily get a boo button on Con.
Yeah, I can't. A top 5.
Cause see,
You crazy,
This is our top 5.
Snoop?
I mean, I
You would pick Snoop
'Cause, you know-
over Common?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah. That's true though. I mean, you can't pick. You can't pick
It's hard to pick 5.
Snoop over.
Why
But
not?
that's his preference.
That's my
That's his
preference.
preference.
Because this is my thing. Snoop has never been really considered a
Not-
top 5 lyricist.
Not really, but I still.
Wait. This is my top 5.
That's his top
Well,
5.
this says my. You
But-
said Eminem. You said
Right.
Common. You said who'd you say?
Tell 'em what you said.
Jadakiss.
It's your opinion.
But this is what I
My
said.
top 5.
This
That's what
his
I said.
opinion, man.
Your top 5 garbage.
No, you're top.
So, all right.
We need
so,
a Raspy
all right, so
Award for the top.
if we could add one more person on your list, who would it be?
Mmm.
One more
hard.
person. You get one more person.
Mmm.
First of all, picking 5.
Daddy Kane.
Okay. You pick Big Daddy Kane?
Man, I need time. Go ahead, Ron.
I'm not
need-
sure. I'm not sure.
I got to think
I'm
on
not
that.
sure.
I didn't put KRS on my list. I don't believe.
Why not?
He would be on my list. Him or Black Thought would
Oh
be
yeah,
my-
most
would
definitely.
be my But and then you forget about Most Def.
Wow, that's
I
true.
forgot about
Yeah.
Talib
'cause-
Kweli.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a hard run, bruh. That's a hard run.
I think it's always hard to
LL
he
had
has
good
so
lyrics.
many-
LL had
Yeah.
lyrics.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. Honestly, man, it's hard to pick 5.
It
No matter-
is. What's the
Because-
kid that died? The not Fat Joe. The other big
Big
MC.
Pun.
Big Pun.
Big Pun had lyrics.
Bruh.
All right. Okay.
Bar. So.
All right.
you know.
So that's we didn't put any women.
No.
No, we
In
didn't.
our top 5. So if you could pick 2 women, is
Oh, I
so you can tag them in, all right, and they can take Snoop's place.
Oh,
All right.
Or take Eminem's spot.
y'all all can go to hell on that one, all right?
Who would it be? Who would it be?
Bruh, I'm gonna go
You go.
2 up, 2 down.
Okay.
Lady of Rage.
All right.
Bruh,
Who
gotta
else?
go with her. Then I gotta say,
If you-
I gotta go Lil Kim.
Bugging.
What? I gotta go Lil Kim.
Bugging.
I gotta go Lil Kim.
Bugging.
Before the LYTE.
You even got
Lights
a reaction
number
on
one.
camera.
Man,
Light it. Oh yeah, look, light is number 1.
light
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
what
but
I'm with. She's number one.
So who you got? Who you got?
I'm going Lil Kim.
Okay, so you going Lil Kim?
Lil Kim, Lady
and Lady
Rage.
Rage. Who you got?
I got Light,
Uh-huh.
Eve.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I mean, Eve.
All right.
You know what?
All right.
Who you got?
This must gonna have a tornado tonight because I'm agreeing with this motherfucker.
Are you? Wow.
Do what?
He agreeing with him?
First time in history I ever agreed with this.
I'm gonna go
Mark
with
it down.
I'm gonna go with a newbie that y'all may not have heard of.
Rhapsody.
I
If you know music, you need to be checking for that girl.
Yeah.
I ain't never
Yeah,
heard
she
of it.
like
Never heard
that.
of it.
I'm
Yeah.
going.
You heard of her?
She's the top one of the top female MCs I've heard.
Yeah.
in a long.
See, I wasn't gonna mention her
Right.
because I'm looking at. She doesn't have body of work
She
yet.
does it. She does it.
But
And see,
Yeah.
that's
For real?
another, that's
From North
another,
Carolina.
another thing.
Right.
But another thing is the body
she's
of work.
nice.
The
She's nice.
criteria to me is how much of a body of work you
exactly.
So if we're doing body of work, it would have to be light. But Rage doesn't have a big body of work.
She doesn't.
She doesn't have a
I
big.
mean, not really. But
How about Rod Digger?
Rod
ooh,
Digger.
oh, Remy Ma.
Wait.
Come on.
Anybody mix
Fonzie?
Lauryn Hill, man?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anybody mix Lauryn? Nobody.
How about
That's true. Oh, Lauren, yeah.
How
That's
about Foxy though?
She ain't write her own rhymes though. She ain't write her own rhymes.
exactly.
She didn't?
No.
Ghost
Wow.
rap.
Well, Kim didn't write some of hers either.
Oh.
No.
If you
Well,
want to
that's
get
true.
all these albums and try to, our cameraman has an extensive music collection. He got stuff that ain't even came out yet.
He has a
2019, coming 2019. He got
he has a whole plethora.
it. Yeah, he got it there.
All right, okay. Since we're on music, right?
Right.
I'm gonna add a caveat in here.
Okay.
All right. Name the top 2 R&B slow jams.
Oh.
All time?
All time of all time.
Your list.
You can't
Your
do
list.
that.
Your
I
list.
can name.
I got.
All right, okay. I'll give you 5. Go.
5. That's
Yeah.
my top. One of my
Five,
man. That's hard. That's
That's
hard.
slow jam or baby making?
Okay.
I'm talking about both.
Top slow jam for me gotta
And
be.
you can't name Millie Rock as a slow jam.
I gotta go Keith Sweat.
Which one?
Which one?
I gotta go Make It Last Forever.
Okay.
Okay, that's number 1.
Okay.
You lost your card on that one.
I'm gonna defer because I need a little more time to think.
Karan, no, Mr. Throwback R&B, no.
Murray,
It's still
man.
hard to pick 5. What the heck me being married got to do with?
That's all you do is
I'm gonna go with.
Alright, a house is not a home. Luther Vandross.
Okay.
It don't all have to be back in the day. But go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, that's true.
It don't stop today, nothing.
Oh, I get. Oh,
Anything
yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire did.
Who?
Anything Earth, Wind, and Fire did. Any
There you
slow
go,
jam
the
that they
elements.
Yeah.
You know that you do know what it is, Mr. Unsold.
did. That's kind of hard, man, to
Hey,
pick 5.
man,
You
That's
gotta
tough.
explain to him who Earth, Wind, and Fire is.
Hey, switch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which
Oh
one?
yeah.
Which one?
Man,
I
they
call
have-
your name.
I call your
WD.
name.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Gotta get that one in
But you
there.
know what I'm getting? Which one?
DeBarge.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Who?
Anything Brian McKnight did. Anything.
Brian McKnight has a new song.
Really?
It shows "Show Me How That P-U-S-S-Y works."
No, he doesn't.
That was
No.
that was how long
A couple years ago, remember?
Pull it up.
No, don't pull that up. Don't pull that up, man.
Show me
don't pull
what? Are you
No,
serious?
no, don't
Brian
pull
didn't
that
go
up.
out there.
Yeah,
Brian didn't go
yeah,
out like
pull
that,
that.
man.
Don't
He went
pull
out
that
like
up.
that.
That's a
Don't pull it.
gentleman, man. He ain't going like
Yeah,
that.
he went out like that.
He did for real.
Yeah.
Man, he got divorced and went way right.
He ain't do
left.
R. Kelly.
He
I'm sure.
tried. No, he tried to go to a different dynamic, and he shouldn't have did it.
No.
You-
I think I might have died a little bit inside from that, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell?
There it is right
Where?
there, man.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Wait, oh, right there.
We gotta play that on the break. We gotta play that on the break. So yeah.
What
We gotta play that on the
in the-
break.
Show me how.
And
Right.
We'll play that
Yeah.
on the break.
Public service announcement. Brian McKnight,
Yeah.
bring your ass back on home. You know you like about 48, 50 years old. Come on.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He went out on that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn, bro.
We only named 2 apiece.
Give me
though.
a thing on for
We only
Brian.
named 2, right?
Boy, my for it.
Yeah,
We only-
You gotta have some. Can we get some Jodeci in there?
Brian.
Man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's my favorite group of all time.
No, Joe.
I love My Heart Belongs to You.
Jodeci,
My
man.
lady, forever, my lady.
Don't do that ever
Don't
again.
do that.
Like, don't
do that,
ever
man.
do that again, please.
Yeah. So,
All right.
all right. So
Just for that.
I mean, it's hard to pick 5.
Man, it is. Man, I'm with LeBron. Like, to me, anything Luther did, bruh, that's
You talking about Luther or Luther?
Luther.
You know, it's-
I'm going KFC bucket of chicken Luther.
Okay.
Not the after the,
Okay,
you know.
okay, all right.
Yeah. Luther. You sing a little bit better when
Gay
you're
or
bigger.
straight? Which one?
They ain't no dick. That's the same person. Same person. Have you seen? Speaking of singers, man, have you seen Freddie Jackson lately?
Dude, is he like a rail? Somebody told me he's a little
sick,
sick.
man. Yeah. I saw him on something. I told him at a concert. It was somebody was showing a picture.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He looked
I saw that.
terrible.
Yeah, he do.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna go into that.
Do we even
We're
know
gonna do
what
that now?
Luther died of? Has it ever been
Sick.
disclosed?
Sick.
Same
Okay,
thing.
he
that-
was sick.
Same
Oh,
thing.
that is the same thing as Bernie Mac.
No, same thing that what's called
Who?
Walter Payton.
Yeah, that's
No, man, go ahead.
Man,
Hell
stop.
no,
Man, we gotta stop, man. Anyway,
Man,
man,
you
next
gonna get
subject.
us
Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on,
hey,
bro.
You'll get us
same thing that Walter
You
Payton
gonna get
died
us
of.
sued, man. Come on, man.
What for? Stop.
Walter Payton had a
Look it up,
cold.
man. You got a damn thing here.
Walter Payton had a cold. You think he had a cold?
Walter
I forever will
All right,
respect
we need to
sweetness.
go to break.
What did Walter? Hold on. What did Walter die of?
Come on, man. Cause you gonna get us sued, man. Stop, man.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Y'all retarded, man.
Go ahead,
So
man.
what's the rest of your? What's the rest of your slow jam? Like,
I got. Of course, I got Jodeci on there. My heart belongs to you.
yeah, that man. That's like,
Yeah.
wow.
I got my boys BBD. Tell me when will I see you smile again?
That's a good one.
Boo.
Hey, I'm telling you, they say he had a stroke.
Okay.
I gotta go.
You go from tell me when I see you smile again to he had a stroke. What the hell are you talking about, man?
Hey,
you out
Luther
there.
had a stroke.
A petty, man. Oh my
Wow.
Hey, you believe it? And Walter Payton had a cold.
God, man. We know
Okay.
Walter died of it.
What Walter died?
I don't know,
Man,
man.
complications, man.
All right.
Y'all
Okay.
stupid.
All right. Just like Gregory Hines.
Craig Hines ain't dead.
Look.
But guess what he died of?
Complications?
Complications.
Go ahead. man.
Okay, so
Man, this is going way left
can I
field,
ask
man.
a
This is
question?
really going.
Now
This is
what
going left.
this is
going
like.
left.
Hold on.
Check this out.
This is what happens.
Check it though.
When guys get together, we talk about
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Now I had a question. I got a question. It's two part. But don't put your head into it because I know y'all know she fine.
Okay.
I want a definitive answer. Can Janet Jackson sing? Don't get her body into it.
No.
Nah.
Again? She
No.
found one again?
Can Mariah Carey sing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the day. And depends on the day and the prescription.
So
drug.
what do you think happened for?
I think she lost her voice, man.
Who?
I really think
You think who?
Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey.
And I
She
know.
lost her mind. She ain't just
I
just
think she lost her
explained it,
mind.
man.
I think she lost her
I-
voice.
But now you
explain.
know who went down is Whitney.
Oh,
Like man, she was like a songbird, but then
Cocaine
like
is a hell
her
of a
voice.
drug,
I think
man.
Man, I
that's
swear.
That's what happens when they don't really take care of
Right.
They need to be taken care of. But
Right.
you know, I can't sing it all, so who am I? But I can hear.
Hey, who's the best in your opinion? This question before.
Okay.
Who right now has the best R&B game male wise?
That's R&B game?
Male. Chris Brown.
Nah.
Chris?
I'm telling you, nobody really touching that kid, man.
Nah.
Now he
I'm
can
still
sing,
old.
but
I'm still.
I mean,
Now,
it's
I mean,
more like overall everything.
okay, right.
You talking about just who can sing the best?
Who
man?
can sing R&B right now today?
I don't know,
Who you think?
man.
I don't
Who you
know, bro.
think?
I'm going with Kim.
Oh, Kim, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going
yeah,
with
yeah,
Kim.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything new from him. Recently.
Not like his last album drop was that last year sometime, but
Yeah.
I saw the cat in concert, man. He's yeah, and you know something he said in his his concert was most artists don't really take care of their vocal cords, but if that's your living, you need to be sipping on some honey tea,
Yeah.
you know, taking care of
agree.
yourself.
I
So
agree.
you know, but I gotta go Kim.
All right. Hey, well, that wraps up this segment of the show. We'll be right back where we're going to discuss this new tax plan and how this $1.50
All right.
is really affecting everything. All right, we're back.
What's
All
up?
right, we thank y'all for joining us for our last segment. But right now, we're going to talk about the new tax plan that was just passed a while ago by the Republicans. What can I say about this tax plan, fellas? What can we
This
say
is all we
about
said
it?
about, okay, how much extra did you get that Trump was,
I got about $18.
$18 extra on your
for my
paycheck?
Okay. I got a lower paycheck. I lost $16.
What you
Thank
get?
you.
12 cents.
$12.
I'm just playing. $12.
You got $12 extra.
$12.
Yeah, that's about it.
$15, and the cameraman got
What you get? She get right.
about
I said about 16.
$16.
Right, so-
No.
So to sum it all up, it's bullshit.
But this is my thing, though. This is my thing. All right. It was more than what you had before, right?
So?
Was it? Just answer the question.
It was. It was.
All right. So is more is good, right?
No,
No,
not
not.
Why not?
No.
Explain
Because
that.
you know what I did?
Take it.
You know what I'm saying? So I went to the service station.
Mhm.
I put 20 in my damn tank.
Mhm.
So when I started that bitch up and went about a half block to the corner, that 15 was gone. So that shit ain't about shit.
But this is my thing. Now you can say no. You can say that, but on the other side, they're saying, okay, we promise you that you will get more take-home pay, and that's what happened. So what's the problem?
So yeah,
Well-
so they played us.
How did they play us if they said they was going to give you what they gave?
Let me be serious for a moment.
Yes,
you gonna
let's be
help the
serious.
American people put some more in their paycheck.
Uh-huh.
You raise their wages, or if you want to put some money in there and raise their take-home pay, give them a $50 more in their paycheck, or $100 more. Then something you really can see. You know what I'm saying?
But how about this though? Some people
You
did
like
get
me to call you Willie Con-
Some-
Okay, I'll keep calling you Kelvin.
Do what?
some people did get pay
Playing with
raises
his little
though.
sex toy. Come on, man. Come back, man.
Some people did get pay raises though.
Who had pay raises?
Dude, Walmart gave their people almost $5 more an hour.
But hey,
But they closed the Sam's Clubs. and-
63 stores.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then how many of those people then? What's the number on them people that got laid off?
it's a lot.
I can see why you.
60%.
I can see why you can get them
Yes.
motherfuckers pay raise because you done laid somebody off over here.
the number is bigly.
But they
Trust me.
won't.
It's huge.
Exactly.
It's
That's
huge.
crazy, man. I mean, they hyping all that,
But
but
then
they're
they
not
do-
telling about
but
who
then-
got laid off.
But then they
Right.
give them like a bonus or something.
They a one time, maybe the top people
And you-
may get $1,000.
And you won't get that next year. That bonus. Oh,
Nah.
you can't do
Well-
it this year. You know what I'm
They
saying?
may get $1,000. Somebody said, did you say? And I totally agree with. The way you make the economy better is you pay people more money. Now, having said that, when you pay people more money, if you turn around and raise the cost of health insurance, did they really get a raise? Did they really realize a raise? The tax plan, and I'm sure everybody knows this, but that tax plan was created for corporations who get it forever. Your tax plan as a American citizen gonna fall off, what is it, 7-8 years? Something like that.
That's correct.
The plan is always based on helping out the top 1% of this country.
But is that,
corporations.
But is that anything new? I mean, it's been going on for years.
It's-
I mean,
it's-
so-
not.
It's called trickle down economics. Excuse me, trickle down, and it's never
Which
worked.
never
because
worked.
when you get them the 1% all that money, and what they supposed to do is trickle it down to us,
Right.
but they never do. They
never
keep
gets
it.
to us.
No.
They keep it,
And the
then
thing
they get
is-
richer and richer and richer, and then it's like, oh, we did this,
Right.
and they give you some peanuts like this.
It's
$15.
fool's gold.
Yeah, that's all it is, and then you got.
You really think that out of the niceness of their heart, oh, we got a tax. Guess what we gonna do? We gonna give Haran, Kelvin, Donald, and Adolf, we gonna give them another rate. And you know what? For the next 3 years, we're not gonna raise health insurance prices. You really think they're gonna do that?
So, you're $15 a month. I mean, $15 a paycheck, you get paid twice a month at $30 a month, $360 a year, right?
$360 a year.
Yeah. What could you do with that $360?
Man, I spent $360 in 10 days.
That's not. But and this is my thing. This is my thing, because on one side, you know, the Democrats are saying that, hey, you know, that's not, you know, this tax plan is not a good thing.
Right.
On the other side, the Republicans are saying, okay, we promised you that you would get
That's
more
true.
take-home
They
pay,
did it.
right? They
That's
did
true.
it, but I think it's not the now that's the issue. It's the later on.
Yes.
When it was gonna go away.
Exactly.
It's gonna
Right,
go away.
right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Because I mean, and realistically, a family of four, right? You have a family of four, $360 would get you what? Nothing.
Not a damn
Man,
thing.
you can't-
Family of four. That's one go run to the grocery store.
That's one go around to the grocery store. But
so once again, the middle class got played.
yeah,
Ain't nothing new.
and,
It's not new,
Ain't
man.
nothing.
and I think to me, it's sad
It is.
for one thing when you have to try to make a facade about something
Right.
to get it passed, and then you celebrate it,
Right.
but you know in your mind that later on
Exactly.
it's gonna have.
You know
it's
what
gonna
it
be
is,
Man, it's just
Yeah.
just do what's right. And
That's
this
right.
is the easiest thing that they make so hard is to do what's right.
And we're I'm gonna go here, right? Because I think we have to say it. So right now everybody's against. Not everybody, but except 36%. But the majority of people are
Disagree or
disagree with
call
the current
call
administration.
him out on his
Right,
bullshit.
Okay. Now I think that what I see, especially on social media and talking to some of my my friends or what have you, I think you see it like you either like it or you don't.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
with Obama, let's go back one.
Right.
The people who agree with Trump are saying, okay, you guys made excuses for Obama, right?
Right.
Excuses
Because
they make
he
for
didn't do everything right. We know that.
Right. Right. Right.
Nobody
We-
does.
I mean, I didn't agree with everything.
Right.
Right. I didn't agree
Exactly.
I
with
didn't
everything.
either.
But I think now, were you bold enough to call him out on social media though?
Right.
I'm asking.
Right.
I'm asking.
Right.
I'm asking.
Yeah, right.
So,
Right.
all right. So they're saying we're bold enough to call this administration out, but we weren't bold enough to call the last administration out because we liked him. What do you say? What do you say to that? What do you say to that?
I think it's go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, for me, it's just what's like I said. You have to have a track record of doing something before I can
Exactly.
say you did something right or wrong. You have to have a track record. I mean, in a year, what have we accomplished in the last 2 years, or what has
Right.
this current administration
Right.
accomplished in the last year and I guess it's not 2 years yet. Last year and a half.
Right. Feel like 2 years.
It's a zero.
I mean,
But what you didn't agree with the last administration on, did you call him out? And if you didn't call him out, why didn't you?
oh no, I mean there were
Because I'm
some
gonna
things
tell you
that no, for real. I mean, I didn't agree on everything, and I would say, look, this is not going to work, or I don't think it's going to work. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But from my perspective, this is not a good idea. I said that about the previous administration.
Right.
If this current administration does something that is good, I will say, hey, all right, that's a good
Right.
idea.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not. To me, I'm not on a. I don't do things based on party lines.
All right.
I mean, whatever. If it's right, I'll say it's right.
Right.
If it's wrong, I'm gonna say it's wrong. I think the problem is most people don't want to do that. They
Exactly.
just want to be
Right.
like, okay, no, that's
Especially
a good idea.
now.
Right.
You know,
I think it's just like, okay, you had that the previous administration when they did something that you didn't like, you didn't blow them up on social media or whatever because what I'm trying to say is they told the truth
on certain. Okay. Right.
the majority of the time.
Majority of the time. Okay.
Versus right now, when this guy comes in here and everything out of his mouth is a lie. And so when you lie, so people like look at him like it blows up everything else what he does. You know what I'm saying?
But I think also, at least the previous administration, at least it was at least they put forth an effort
Yeah.
to at least do things that were right. Even if something
Right.
was messed up, at least they put forth the effort to help the American people.
All right, I agree
Right.
because I mean I was in the military at the time, and Obama wasn't really the biggest military president.
Right.
There.
That's a good
Right,
perspective.
right, and come on.
This
We-
dude's
right,
a draft dodger.
right.
Come on, man.
Right.
But as far as funding the military and funding some of the
Right.
things and allowing them to do some of the stuff in war that you
Right.
know, would allow us to
Right.
but I just I feel like what frustrates me the most about this administration is and the people who support this administration is that even though it's right there in your face,
Right.
You
right?
still-
Right? The sky, you come out, you know the sky's blue. This man will say, nah, actually it's not blue.
Right.
It's yellow.
Insanity.
And then say, hey, everybody that's reporting that it's blue
Right.
is fake.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's what
crazy.
I just don't understand how you turn a person who has sound judgment into
Right.
somebody who just is a follower. That I just don't understand that.
Well, and my perspective is, and I agree, and I'm gonna just call it for what
Right.
it is. There are some things that I understand that President Obama may have done, his administration may have done, that maybe I wouldn't call it out. You know why I wouldn't call it out? Because this is the first African American president who from the very beginning when he got in office, the opposing party said they weren't going to deal with anything. They weren't going to approve anything that he put forth.
Exactly.
So, when you come out the pocket like that and you trying to handicap a man, and now all of a sudden, if you notice how the tables have turned, can't we all just work
There
together?
we go.
Can't we all just come together collectively? Where was that? You have never in your life seen a president at a State of the Union address, and still President Obama was in office, where somebody out in the crowd yells, "You lie."
Yeah.
Who does that? You talk about disrespectful, then you got nerve enough you gonna call this man's wife an ape? And what about the pictures of him being lynched in effigy? His likeness being burned in front of crowds of people and people chanting and carrying on like it's great. So, you know what? There might have been some things that I didn't agree with. Maybe I didn't call it out. Because you know what? With all of the stuff that was going on from the very beginning, from the time that he got in office and everybody was against him, to me, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say it like it is.
Okay, so I'm going to come back, right? So, you say you didn't call him out because the other party was against him.
He got a mullet. A mulligan. You heard that term?
Mullet? Did you say mullet?
He got a mulligan.
Right,
He got a do-over. He didn't get a do-over, is what I'm saying.
All right.
This administration, everybody say now Trump needs to get a mulligan. He needs to get a do-over. President Obama never got one of those.
Never got.
Tell me one time that they gave him a mulligan. Say, you know what? Make a mistake, do it over.
Future references, we're never talking politics.
This is what we need, people. Bring it.
So what you got?
I'm ready for
No,
it.
go ahead.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's just like, this. If he would have came in with a plan, sensible plan, not no damn wall. Come on, man, and all this, then
You think
he.
you don't want the wall?
No, I got 4 of them. So I say like I don't think going forward that if he come out with something good, it's still people not gonna go because of all the stuff he's done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
He
right.
even dug the hole that he can't get out of right now. You know what I'm saying? The dude that sit there and lies. That's,
One
he
thing-
lies so much he believes in
I
himself.
only know one thing he didn't lie about.
What?
That's when he said that he was going to donate his salary. He's done that every quarter so far.
Has he?
Okay.
So where'd you get that from?
I saw it.
He
They actually have a
How much
press
is it?
conference where they
It's not
give
that
the check.
much, though.
Yeah, where they giving the check away. Like the last one he gave it away
Who he give it to?
opiate.
What?
For opiate
addiction.
Don't get me started on that bullshit.
I know, yeah. We'll talk about that another
That's
time.
another one, because that's a good one to get
That's
into.
that's another time.
Exactly.
But I think that there's so much tension right now.
It is.
I mean,
I feel a little tension right now.
In the country, and I
Real
think,
tense.
and I really think that it's not on party lines. It's deeper than that. It's
Right.
racial.
yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Just call it what it is.
It's racial
Yeah,
right
but
now.
you know what,
And I think that
I heard someone.
whenever it gets like that, though, it makes everything.
Really in the barbershop.
It makes everything that much more important on how we deal with
Yeah,
stuff.
but I mean, I think we've always been divided to a certain extent. I mean,
Not
but-
like this.
But I think
This is
he
different.
viewed
I-
it.
this is
That's
very
what got him in the White House.
No, this is very different because all of those people that was in hiding for the last 8 or 9 years finally
that's
decided
a-
we got somebody speaking
I
for
heard
us.
I heard somebody say this on Joe Madison on SiriusXM said this some months back. He said, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. He said, so Donald Trump is America's equal and opposite reaction of 8 years of President Obama. If that makes sense.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But I do want to say this, though. I do want to say this because I think it's important that just because someone doesn't agree with what you agree with,
right.
just like we don't agree with what they agree with,
Right.
doesn't make that person necessarily, depending on what they agree with now, necessarily a terrible person. And because I think that oftentimes we don't agree to disagree. Sometimes you're going to do
This
this.
is true.
But if you agree with his rhetoric, what does that make you? If you agree with him, both people in Charlottesville, both sides
Yeah,
of
see,
Charlottesville,
that's different.
Now, see,
if you
yeah.
agree with that, you agree
exactly.
with him, you
That-
agree with
exactly.
That's
So
different.
what does that say about you?
I think sometimes when you agree with the policies
Right.
like the tax plan, that kind of stuff was what I'm talking about.
Right.
Now, if you that was just straight. There's no excuse for that.
Right.
So my question is the 32 to the his followers and the 36 or whatever percent it is. Majority of them probably had kids. So what do you say to your kids when you is this how you teach them?
People
You
don't
teach
think
them
about
that
it.
lying is good, stretching the truth is
Right.
okay,
Sexual harassment is okay.
grabbing a woman. I mean,
Right.
what are you
See,
teaching your
right.
kids, man?
People-
That's what
when-
that's what gets me.
when
What are you
people-
teaching? If you agree with
When
that,
people go to the polls, when they went to the polls in 2016, they went in there with blinders on. They weren't thinking about his transgressions as a.
And I also think we didn't. Well, not we.
Not we
But
didn't.
a lot of Democrats didn't go to the polls because they thought this man was not going to win.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and it was proven.
Right.
You know,
but,
because data is there.
but for the sake of his followers, they were like, well,
He's speaking like it's a cult.
it is a cult. Basically, I mean, but
Trump
but
is- the way they
people
talk,
that
the way they
supported
defend
him, they didn't care about anything he did as on a personal.
a lot of them
level.
people was like, I don't want no woman. That sexist.
Right, so it was
I
all-
don't want no woman.
Right,
To me.
So as long as
Right.
it wasn't a Democrat, they didn't care. They were just like, okay, just like in was it Alabama?
Right.
The people who
With
voted
Roy Moore.
for Roy Moore, they they could care less about his sex scandals.
Right.
It was a Republican that they were voting
Right.
for. So they didn't have a moral compass
Right.
when they went to the polls. For those who voted, just like those who voted for Trump, they didn't go into the polls with a moral compass. They was like, he's my guy. He's in my party.
Right.
And so most of the time, those people are never going to be on the side of right.
Right.
They're just going to be on the side of
Republican Party.
Who's my party?
Right.
Who's my guy?
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
So, and this is the result.
This is the result of what we got.
All right, fellas. With that, we're gonna wrap that segment up. We'll be right back for our last segment, where we will get a chance to tell you what's on our minds. All right, welcome back to the final segment. This is a segment that we call Just My Opinion, where each one of us will get a chance to let you know what's been on our mind, and it's just our opinion. So I'm gonna start off. So with the state of the country right now, with the tension that we just spoke about racially, politically, I think that we all need to exercise our own rights to get out and make a difference. All right. So basically, instead of putting your money where your mouth is, you put your movement where your mouth is, because that is what's most important. Each one of us has to do our own part, make our own individual movements in order to make a change. And whether you like it or not, you have to do it. You have to get up. You just can't talk about it. You got to be about it. And that's just my opinion.
That's good.
Oh, that was nice.
All right, you know, that's what I do,
That was
fellas. That's what I do,
Go
fellas.
ahead, X.
You were nice. Here we go.
Well,
Oh, here we go. And
mess up. So I think the state of the world right now would suggest that all of us need to do our part to try to make our local place where we live to be that much more better. And I'm going to say this, I don't think that any individual who understands how their life works, if the Republican Party doesn't represent you, the Democratic Party does not represent you, you need to do what you need to do locally where you live to make a difference for you and your community. And that means getting out and encouraging other people to be registered to vote. That means taking a personal responsibility within yourself to make this entire world a better place for you to live. Not just you, but those that are coming behind you. And that's just my opinion.
I'm proud of you guys, man.
Shut up. Hey, that's all I got to say about that. Good job, man. All right, what I'm telling you.
I'll go.
Oh, no, I go.
I'll go.
I ain't mess with
Let me
you,
get it out of the way, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go a little light.
Okay.
You never go right.
We live in a world of technology.
Yes.
iPads, iPhones. So recently, well, not recently, since Facebook has social media, Instagram, Facebook. That being said, there's such thing called spell check. Your phone does it for you. The computer has a little red squiggly line when you misspell a word. It's under there. So why do ninjas get on social medias?
Did you just say ninjas?
Yeah, I had to. And misspell words, run on sentences. I mean, do we need to bring back the speak and spell? We need to start making money off those again, because we definitely need to do that. I mean, you know, I is for and take me this and blah, blah. Dude.
But there is a difference between there and there.
Yeah, we know this. But why do you keep making that mistake? And then you got people on social media that like it. They like on that.
I think people are trained. They're doing their own spell check in their brain.
It looked right when they
That's
wrote
it.
it.
And you know what?
I'm gonna let it ride.
And I guess that's my opinion.
All right.
How the hell do I follow that?
You know it's true though. You know it's
That's true.
You know.
But how do I
Find a
follow
way.
that?
Hey, this is what I think about your opinion. Go ahead.
You gonna do
But you
that?
know I'm real though.
Oh, you know, I'm waiting.
Eeny, meeny,
All right, but
miny, moe,
anyway,
man.
I'm waiting for you.
You waiting for me? Man, look, take that from me. Go ahead, you got to step outside. You got to step outside. See, I can't even
Go
say
to
it
trunk
down.
on you.
I can't even say it down. All right, well.
All right, my bad. Go ahead. My bad. No more. Go ahead. It's your thing.
Are you finished?
Petty
I'm
Pendergrass.
finished, man.
Petty Watt,
Petty Wop.
Petty what?
Petty LaBelle. we going. That's what my
Rich kid, man.
that's what it's gonna be. This is not gonna be my opinion. Segment's gonna be on this month right here. Petty Watt. I ain't gonna do all that. I ain't gonna do that to you.
I appreciate it, man. I
I'm
appreciate
lucky,
it.
man. But you are petty. Oh my, next show is gonna be your top 5 pettiness. Top 5
Petty
pettiness.
nicknames for Kelvin.
Oh, Lord.
The top 5 nicknames, that's gonna be next week. Anyway,
Maybe.
last few years, okay, my bad. Last few years, there's been this debate on whether politics and sports should mix. Well, you have one side saying that the athletes should not kneel and not make a political protest during games. Well, newsflash, people, it's always been there. So it's not going anywhere. And these guys, this is the only platform they have. This is the only way they're going to get their point across, is to do it when the whole world is watching. Kurt Flood did it, lost his job for it. Colin Kaepernick did it, lost his job. But the point is, it all served the greater good at the end. If it wasn't for Kurt Flood, and people need to look him up, because he doesn't get talked about as much as Muhammad Ali and Jim Brown, wouldn't be no free agency in Major League Baseball. And if it wasn't for Colin Kaepernick, the social issues that these athletes wanted wouldn't be talked about. So lighten up, people, and listen to what these guys got to say. That's just my opinion.
All right.
All right. Yeah, that was pretty good, Ron. I take that what's called back, man.
You should, because I'm good at this.
Yeah. Man, you all right?
And look, and check it out. Who was the most long-winded?
Yeah, Donald.
What, me?
No, it wasn't Adolph. It was Donald.
Me?
It was you.
Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Hey, thank you for joining
Hey, yo,
us.
yeah,
Man,
thanks
Opinions
for coming
Matter.
through,
We
for
appreciate
real.
you. Tune in next time.
Yeah, we'll be
We'll
back.
have a whole new content for you guys. We appreciate
Tune
you.
in.
God
Tune
bless.
in.
Wait.
All right.
Hold. Where can they reach us?
They can reach us on our Facebook page, Snapchat.
Oh, yeah,
You'll see
Twitter.
all that after,
Yeah, all
after the
that.
show, all right? And remember, we may not be experts at anything, but we have opinions about everything.
Everything.
757 Unlimited.
Peace.